You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo, and here's a look at your top stories at this hour. For the second time this week, we've had a quake above a magnitude 4.0. This one today was recorded at 4.2 near Lettle Creek at around 10:55 this morning. It was felt throughout the region, including Burbank, Long Beach, Diamond Bar, and Orange. So far, no reports of any damage or injuries. We also had a 4.1, you'll remember, back on Monday in Ranchos Palos Verdes. We talked to Dr. Lucy Jones about having two in 1 week.
No, it would be like any other earthquake. The thing is there are faults there that are capable of bigger earthquakes, so that's something we just need to be aware of rather than thinking it really changes the probability. I'd also point out that the two faults, or the two earthquakes, the two magnitude 4s, are really too far apart to talk about them being related to each other.
And a live look outside right now as we turn to your weather. Cold and windy conditions out there, but that is no problem if you're hitting the slopes. This is a live look at Big Bear this afternoon. Wish I was there as well. KCAL meteorologist Paul Diano has a look at our next weather forecast. Paul.
Good Friday afternoon to you, meteorologist Paul Diano with your forecast. Before the weather, a little bit more on the earthquake. It was the second magnitude 4 earthquake in Southern California in the past 5 days. That's noteworthy. It's not crazy uncommon, but considering that the entire state averages 17 of those earthquakes in a year, it's January 5th. We've already had two, and both of them happened in Southern California. It's worth noting. It did happen along the San Andreas Fault, and as with any earthquake here in Southern California, there's a small but non-zero chance that it was a foreshock, meaning that's the smaller one of something yet to come. But we want to note that's a 95% chance that it is not a foreshock, and what we felt today is likely the strongest. Weather headlines. Next several mornings will be down near freezing. Eastern Ventura County, you're actually under a freeze watch for tonight, as skies will be clear. It'll be very cold in the morning with chilly afternoons, even with sunshine. There is a front moving through Saturday night. I don't think we're going to see much of any rainfall, but in the wake of that front, it's going to get windy again. Remember how blustery it was yesterday morning? We're going to do that again during the day on Sunday. There is a high wind watch in effect for Eastern Ventura County, including Simi Valley and the Conejo Valley, all of the San Fernando Valley, and much of the San Gabriel Mountains. Winds could kick up to 50 to 60 miles per hour yet again. Interesting weather pattern and very different from last year. Last year's storms were just rolling on into California, bringing a lot of juice. We got a ton of rain. With this pattern, they're going up and over us, passing by over Utah, Nevada, and Arizona, which means not much rain, but it's dragging down that cold air. And we're going to keep getting reinforcing pushes of cold air for like the next 7 to 10 days, preventing us from even getting back to average during any of those days. We'll get kind of close today, upper 60s for highs. Pleasant day tomorrow after that cold start. But then on Sunday, with that next front moving through, there's a tiny chance of a morning or overnight shower. We'll have sunshine by Sunday afternoon, but it's going to get even colder. 60 degrees for a high, and all of next week, the warmest day that I see is Tuesday's 63. The average is closer to 70. So we're going to get chilly and stay chilly for the next 7 to 10 days, if not longer. That's your KCAL forecast. Make it a great day.
And breaking right now, the Supreme Court will decide whether Donald Trump can be disqualified from running for president in some states. The High Court just agreed to take the case after Colorado's Supreme Court affirmed Trump was disqualified under the 14th Amendment because of the January 6th insurrection. Trump has already appealed that Colorado decision. Now, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear the entire case in February. A decision could come just a few weeks after that. The search continues at this hour for the driver who slammed into 3 cars head-on here in Malibu. It happened last night on PCH near Big Rock Drive. We're told the driver hit triple-digit speeds. That crash so intense, it sent the driver's own engine flying. Thankfully, no one was hurt in all this wreckage. Officials say that driver ran into the hills after the crash and just got away. It is bye-bye balloons in Laguna Beach. The city's ban on balloons in public is now in effect. KCAL's Michelle Geely explains exactly what that means.
I'm in Laguna Beach today, where it is officially balloon-free. That's as of January 1st. The exception is on private property. No balloons of any kind are allowed on public property, that being beaches, parks, sidewalks, streets here in the city. At Pavilions, we went inside and checked out the floral department because that's where you could buy balloons before this ban went into effect. And the clerk inside is loading up her packages of balloons to ship to other stores in other cities. She also did say that the little stuffed animals that will have maybe a little balloon adornment on them, those also cannot be sold. So this is our story today, of course, for the environment and also for wildlife. This is a very important move. We want to find out exactly what the effects have been in the past. This is a story that I touched on in 2023 when the City Council approved this ban. And as we said, it is now in effect.
But there will be balloons and all sorts of celebrations as we count down to the Golden Globes. Later today, traffic closures will start around the Beverly Hilton. Parts of westbound Santa Monica Boulevard will be closed starting tonight at 9 p.m. Eastbound lanes will close starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Wilshire Boulevard eastbound will also close starting at 10 p.m. tomorrow, and westbound starting Sunday at 6 a.m. Check out kcalnews.com for the very latest, and stay with CBS News Los Angeles for all your Golden Globe coverage just before the ceremony. Sunday night from 4 to 5, our Suzanne Marquez will be right there on the red carpet with live celebrity interviews. It's going to be exciting. Please don't miss it. The whole Southland will be watching, of course. And this has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back live at 4 on KCAL News and here on CBS News Los Angeles.